largely perceived as an attempt to correct injustices. Many Igbo soldiers and civilians were killed in reprisal attacks, particularly in the northern regions of Nigeria. The violence against the Igbo sparked fear and anger, leading to mass killings and displacement. Families fled their homes, seeking safety in the southeastern region, and many began to question their future in Nigeria. By 1967, the tension reached a breaking point. The leader of the eastern region, Colonel Odumogu Ojukwu, sought to protect the Igbo people from further violence and oppression. On May 30th of that year, he declared the establishment of the Republic of Biafra, a new nation that would give the Igbo people a chance for self-determination. This bold declaration was rooted in the desire for safety, identity, and autonomy. As the news of Biafra's declaration spread, it ignited a sense of hope among many Igbo. For them, Biafra represented the promise of a new beginning, free from the threats that had haunted their communities. Nevertheless, the Nigerian government, led by General Yakubu Gowon, refused to accept the secession. He viewed Biafra's independence as a challenge to the unity of Nigeria and a threat that could encourage other regions to seek independence. The declaration of Biafra marked the beginning of a conflict that would lead to one of the most tragic chapters in Nigeria's history. In July 1967, Nigerian forces launched a full military offensive against Biafra, initiating a brutal civil war. The conflict was devastating, with the Nigerian army employing a land and air blockade, which led to a humanitarian crisis. Food shortages became rampant, and famine struck the region, resulting in severe malnutrition and suffering among the population. As the war continued, the plight of the Biafrans captured the attention of the international community. Reports of starvation, suffering, and the horrors of war flooded media outlets worldwide. Humanitarian organizations began to mobilize, providing food and aid to the affected populations. The images of starving children and suffering families created a wave of sympathy and concern, prompting calls for peace and negotiations. Despite the dire conditions, the people of Biafra displayed remarkable resilience and determination. They fought bravely for their independence, united in their quest for freedom. However, as the war dragged on, casualties mounted, and the situation became increasingly desperate for the Biafran forces. By early 1970, the Nigerian military gained the upper hand, and on January 15, Biafra surrendered. The war had claimed over 1 million lives and left deep scars on the nation. After the conflict, Nigeria worked towards reconciliation, but the legacy of Biafra remained.